More local coverage tonight. District 22 Republican Congressman Allen West hosts a town hall at Lynn University tonight at 7, and he takes time out right now to join us live from the campus. We appreciate you being with us, Congressman.
Thanks for having me on, Michael.
Sir, let me ask you about a survey just out that suggests that Democrats and Republicans in Congress both agree that there's no chance for Congressman Paul Ryan's plan for deep cuts in Medicare, essentially turning it into a voucher program, to actually work or get through. And of course, he wants anybody under 55 to essentially go to a voucher program on Medicare. Do you still support that plan, or do you think it's time to back off, especially given many of your elderly constituents?
Well, I think that the constituents that we have here that are 55 years or above, there is no change in that program. I think that in light of the fact that we have not seen any other viable solution to the fact that Medicare will be going bankrupt within 13 years, we need to start with some type of plan. And even last week when we met with the president in the White House, he said that these mandatory spending programs to include Medicare were going to be on the table. So I think now is not the time to get skittish and run away from what is a very hard situation. We have to have some very focused solutions, or else what are we going to say in 13 years from now?
Let's go to a Feedback 5 poll that we put up a moment ago. In that poll, we asked what grade our viewers would give Congress right now in 2011 so far. The marks are essentially pretty low, except for those who gave Congress overall, Democrats and Republicans, an F. 80% said so. Where's the disconnect with the public in Congress right now in your mind?
I got to tell you, the wind is blowing. I just had a hard time hearing you, so if you could repeat that question.
Congressman, most of the people in our Feedback 5 poll survey, 80% give Congress an F for its work in 2011. It's a Republican-led Congress. Where's the disconnect?
Okay, once again, I tell you, for whatever reason, I'm not hearing you very well.
Congressman, can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
All right. Sounds like one of those commercials. Let me try another tack here. We'll go back to the poll. A ratings agency said that a failure to raise the nation's debt limit by August 2nd, the deadline set by the Treasury Department, could threaten the still fragile financial stability of the United States. Given that, will you vote for no increase in the national debt limit without corresponding spending reductions, even if it means taking a huge gamble with the nation's economic health?
It's not about taking a huge gamble. We've already taken a huge gamble. And if I were to vote for raising the debt ceiling without any type of spending control measures or without any type of offsets to the spending in Washington, D.C., then I would not be doing what is right as far as what my constituents sent me to Washington, D.C. to do. I would be just kicking a very bad can down the road. So I think now is the time for both sides to realize that it is a time for us to understand that we need to have a balanced budget amendment, we need to cap federal government spending, and we need to put in place some type of trigger control mechanisms so that we don't have to come back and talk about raising the debt limit again. Anything short of that is irresponsible and definitely fiscally irresponsible.
Congressman Allen West at Town Hall tonight at 7 o'clock at Lynn University. Despite some of the audio issues there, we thank you for bearing with us and taking time to talk to us. A lot of debates ahead this summer. Thank you, Congressman.
Thank you.
And again, Congressman Allen West will be at Lynn University, the World Performing Arts Center, 7 to 8:30 p.m. a Town Hall, one of a series he's been holding here as this debate gathers steam.